Life will knock us down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up. Sometimes it takes only one act of kindness and caring to change a person's life. Do not let circumstances control you. You change your circumstances. Being still and doing nothing are two completely different things. I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid. The best fights are the ones we avoid. Nothing makes me more determined to succeed than someone telling me something's impossible. I do small things. I try to do good things every day. Family is not whose blood is in you, is who you love and who loves you. As one tale ends, so another begins. Martial arts is not for hurting people, it's for protecting people. Why did I become Jackie Chan? Mostly because I work very hard. When people were sleeping, I was still training. I'm tired of fighting. I've always known that I can't be an action star all my life. Pain is my daily routine. As long as I don't go to the hospital, it's nothing for me. I never wanted to be the next Bruce Lee. I just wanted to be the first Jackie Chan. When you are learning about a martial art, it is about respect. We have to do what we can to help wherever and whenever it is possible for us to help. When I got depressed, I watched Bruce Lee movies. I learned everything from Bruce Lee. If one does not attach himself to people and desires, never shall his heart be broken. But then, does he ever truly live? I only want my work to make people happy. You don't need a reason to be nice to someone. Don't try to be like Jackie. There is only one Jackie. Study computers instead. My dream is to continue filming until my body tells me to stop. I know I have to run 20 more minutes if I eat ice cream. Basically, I eat everything, but I just do more training. I know that eventually, I'll have to change my life and my career, but I've got a lot of good years left in me yet. Anyone can be a Superman, but nobody can be Jackie Chan. When I'm in meetings until 5 a.m. and then have to get up 2 hours later for filming, sometimes I ask myself, why? We live now in a global village and we are in one single family. It's our responsibility to bring friendship and love from all different places around the world and to live together in peace. I went by myself to Hollywood. I spoke no English. Every day I had to go to school. No matter how much more I practice, my English will never be perfect. If it is really terrible, I'll correct it, but otherwise, I do it my Jackie Chan way. Every time I make an American film, I just trust the American director and American writer. Myself, I would never make this kind of film. For me, those kinds of films are ridiculous. They don't make sense. Besides entertainment and action, I want to educate. You know, as a producer or director, we do have a responsibility to society. I really hope someday in Hollywood, some producer or director will hire me only to do drama. I want to show audiences I can act. The ads all call me fearless, but that's just publicity. Anyone who thinks I'm not scared out of my mind whenever I do one of my stunts is crazier than I am. I now have two different audiences. There's the one that has been watching my action films for 20 years, and the American family audience. American jokes, less fighting. Very difficult to understand American audience, what they like, what they don't like. Some movie I like very much, it doesn't work. Some movie I don't like, it gets big box office. Very difficult. In the real world, children love me. A lot of people ask me when I do a stunt, "Jackie, are you scared?" Of course I'm scared. I'm not Superman. Being a stunt coordinator, I have to take care not only of myself but I have to make sure everyone is safe. I have a metal plate in my head, and can pop my shoulder and pop it back. You cannot mix sports with politics. Bruce Lee brought the martial arts movie to the attention of the world, and without him, I don't think that anyone would have ever heard of Jackie Chan. I want to make people laugh and I want to try to encourage world peace. The authorities should stipulate what issues people can protest over and on what issues it is not allowed. I'm good for some things, bad for a lot of things. Sometimes I'd like to play the bad guy and sometimes I'd like to die in a movie. When I came to Hollywood, I spoke no English, except nobody bullied me. Every day, I had nothing to do except training in English, to keep talking. Before I do a stunt, I have to make sure it is safe. Officials of governments that use or produce landmines should be forced to see the reality of how landmines hurt people and make them suffer, because this would surely make them stop. You don't get to do over parts or go back and change your path. Your life is decided by your character and the decisions you make in the moment. In work and in life, no matter how smart, talented, and beautiful you are, you also have to be a good person. We have to treat one another well and really mean it. Everyone can tell if you're doing it out of genuine concern for them, or if you're just faking. The world isn't that big, but it's not that small either, and connections between two human beings are always a little mystical. Sometimes I do need to go to karaoke, sometimes I need to relax. I love animals. When I was young, I had 2 Saint Bernards, I still have a dog, I have a lot of cats in my company. My wife always says, "You spend a lot of money on animals. More than even me." I'm not sure if it's good to have freedom or not. I'm really confused now. When I was young I trained a lot. I trained my mind, I trained my eyes, trained my thinking, how to help people. And it trained me how to deal with pressure. If I need to buy a TV, I'll definitely buy a Japanese TV. A Chinese TV might explode. I'm gradually beginning to feel that we Chinese need to be controlled. If we're not being controlled, we'll just do what we want. The children right now, the young children, everybody should go to a martial arts school. Why? Because as soon as they go to a martial arts school, they learn discipline. I think as a celebrity, we have to teach the young generation how to speak with the old generation. As a father, I always want my son to be perfect. When he was young, I tried to train him in martial arts, but he said, "I don't want to become like Bruce Lee's son," with everybody telling me how good my father was. I just think my son is too lazy. Since the child knew his parents would give in, he tried the same trick again and again. The kids never listen to you, especially the youngest ones.